All right, let's jump straight into today's explainer. Today, we're unpacking a roadmap from the Entrepreneur's Manifesto to completely forge your future in 2026. We're exploring this really fascinating approach. Instead of just waiting around for magic to happen, what if you focused on 6 businesses to start in 2026 to absolutely rewrite your trajectory? It's a bold idea, so let's get into it.
It's a question I think we've all probably asked ourselves at some point. Have you ever looked around and just wondered why some people seem to completely reinvent their lives, while others, maybe even people you know, just stay in the exact same place, year after year, decade after decade? Well, as we dig into the core of this manifesto, it becomes super clear that the difference between staying stuck and actually finding freedom, it isn't luck. It's entirely about action.
So, Section 1, Action over Illusion. Escaping the waiting game. Here is where we confront a hard truth, and I really want you to notice the stark contrast between these two paths. The difference between staying stuck and transforming your life is not luck, it is action. Imagine yourself standing at the absolute beginning of a new journey, a journey where you finally stop waiting for opportunities to just, magically drop into your lap, and you start actively creating them. Millions of people dream of owning a business or changing their family's trajectory, but dreams alone, they're really just an illusion without the action to back them up.
It literally all boils down to this one simple phrase. Dreams don't work unless you do. If you want 2026 to look fundamentally different from this year, you can't just want it. You have to actively, intentionally evolve into a different person.
Now, what's really cool here is how this actually breaks down something super overwhelming, personal transformation, into a continuous workable loop. Step 1, learn more. Feed your brain. Step 2, put in the reps and work harder. Step 3, think bigger, to push past your immediate comfort zone. And Step 4, never stop improving yourself. It's a continuous, unstoppable loop of growth. Moving into Section 2, the 6 Business Strategy, a curriculum for growth.
Okay, this right here is the absolute game changer. Instead of obsessing over trying to find that one single perfect idea, here is the strategy of the 6 businesses to start in 2026. But listen closely, because we aren't treating these as guaranteed cash grabs. Think of them as a rapid-fire, real-world business degree. Look at these core skills. You launch Business 1 to master sales. Business 2 teaches you marketing. Business 3 forces you to figure out customer service. Business 4 is all about leadership. Business 5 teaches content creation. And Business 6 builds your personal brand. Throughout 2026, you are exploring 6 different ideas, and every single one of those experiences makes you fundamentally stronger.
The crazy thing here? The goal actually isn't immediate wealth. Honestly, most of these might not succeed financially, and that is actually the entire point. The real return on investment is the massive resilience and the skill stacking you're gaining along the way. Which brings us to Section 3, redefining failure and doubt, turning setbacks into skills.
Look at this massive shift in perspective here. The amateur mindset looks at a giant mountain and panics, asking, what if I fail? But the entrepreneurial mindset, it looks at the exact same venture and asks, what can I learn? Every truly successful entrepreneur out there refused to quit simply because they asked the right questions when things went sideways.
You've got to completely redefine this word. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's an essential ingredient of it. It's literally just another module in your curriculum for growth.
And think about the tools we have right now to navigate this process. They are unprecedented. You can build a global storefront from your couch, in your pajamas, while your coffee is brewing. You can instantly learn new skills, create content, sell products, offer services, build a brand, and reach customers anywhere in the world. But the catch? None of this incredible technology matters if you never actually hit launch.
Now, you've got to prepare yourself for the noise as you begin. People are going to doubt you. They'll tell you your dreams are way too big or that you're crazy. But their doubts do not decide your future. Your actions do. All their opinions lose their power the absolute second you take a step forward, even if it's just one tiny step.
All right, Section 4, Daily Habits for Success, Building the Foundation. This right here is your literal, tangible blueprint for a daily routine in 2026. From waking up with purpose and knocking out your biggest tasks first, to reading every day, prioritizing your health, and managing your money, there are going to be days when you are just exhausted and absolutely nothing goes as planned. But when that motivation completely fades, these habits are what will keep you moving forward. Because at the end of the day, it comes down to this. Long-term success is built on character, not shortcuts. Getting rich overnight is basically a myth that gets sold to amateurs. But getting a little bit better every single day, that is a mathematical certainty if you just put in the work.
Look at these 4 ethical pillars driving this whole thing. Staying honest, treating people with respect, creating real value, and building trust. The person you become by sticking to these pillars is going to outlast any amount of money you make. Your future self and your future family will thank you for the character you built.
And that brings us to Section 5, your final choice, standing at the threshold.
We've talked strategy, we've talked habits, but right now, it comes down to a promise you need to make to yourself. No more excuses. No more waiting around. Every single great company was once just an idea in someone's head. Every icon you admire was once a complete beginner. Every massive achievement started with one brave decision to just try. And today could absolutely be the day you officially cross that threshold. Seriously, don't wait for the perfect moment. Create it. Start learning. Start building those 6 businesses. Start growing. Keep your faith strong, help people out along the way, and just relentlessly keep moving forward.
Just imagine yourself on December 31st, a year from now, looking back. Not because everything went flawlessly, but because you finally had the courage to just start. So I'll leave you with this. 1 year from now, will you wish you had started, or will you be grateful that you did? The choice is entirely yours. Your future is waiting. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.